A few months ago, I read a paper by Jake Van Clief called Interpretable Context Methodology, or ICM for short. And the idea is almost stupidly simple. Instead of building a framework to manage an AI workflow, you organize folders, just numbered folders, plain markdown files. One AI, attach an AI agent to it, it reads the file right at the right moment, and it moves through them in sequence, in stages. I was skeptical, so I rebuilt my own newsletter production using this system, and I built it all around it to see if it actually held up. And I wanted to make this video just to show you how that works. So check this out. All right, I've been talking a lot about this ICM, or Interpretable Context Methodology, for building automations with folders. I've created a skill here called Workspace Architect, and it uses Jake Van Clief's notion of how to build these spaces. So I thought I'd do this publicly and give it a test. It was quite an exhaustive build. I'm trying to think of great things to use Fable for before I lose access in my account for it. So I wrote, help me create an ICM workspace with the Workspace Architect, design, scaffold, audit, and agent-native workspace, folder structure with layered Claude.md, context.md. This is the notion of ICM that will manage the creation of my newsletter post for Layman AI. Let's see what it does. So if you're new to these videos, you can watch some of my others about building automation with folders, but it uses the idea of Unix and work trees and file trees in workspaces to have prompts, Claude.md files, and context in the folders. It can work with Claude, Codex, Hermes. Your AI agent can see these prompts as it navigates through the folders. It's so powerful, it's so great. So let's see it start working here. So we will watch it keep going. So what we've done here so far is it took me through question and answer that's built into the skill, the Workspace Architect, so it can understand any of the outline questions, things it might not know, ask first, and now it's going to plan how we together the workspace structure the recipe for building a newsletter post. So here are the answers. It asked me about how does it go from idea to done, where does it get published, tracking file names, etc. And so now it's going to go ahead and build and structure the folders. So we used this skill, and pretty quickly we got through here, and every stage has been built. And so if you're following the Interpretable Context Methodology, this is what it looks like. In this folder, we've got a Claude.md file. This is the map. It tells everything where to go. Then we've got the context.md. This is the router. I'll show you what that looks like in there. Because we said, yeah, we want to do that, there's an idea bank. So this will save some ideas for where we can drop files anytime, or say add this to my idea bank. On an ongoing basis, we can do it via dispatch or through another agent connected to my Claude. So we've got the 7-question intake that kicks off each issue. And then when we start it, it's going to go through an idea, brief, outline, draft, and final. So it explains how this works right here. We're using Fable here, but Fable's thinking about punch list open. We can use the generate image and our brand defaults. This could become a step to make the image for, we'll probably go ahead and build that. Repurposing tool that could go in here to automate repurposing these as social images, and then even a performance feedback where it can get stats. A work document that informs future briefs. These are ideas for down the road. They're not built yet, but this is how we iterate and go. I love the idea of Claude using sort of an MVP and then building on it and telling me what I need to do. So starter assumptions, we can go in here and correct anything wrong and build it. So let's do that now. All right, so we'll move over to my other screen over here, and here it is, the newsletter writing. Here's our config files, where it will have us the issue anatomy, subject line, hook, body, etc., hard limits. This is what keeps a layman voice, and so it's pulled this over because my Claude has been working with me for a while. Structure this here, I can go in here and edit these, because again, if I open this is just a text document. So if I open it and pull it in here, and there it is. It's text, and so I can open this in Cursor and literally just go in here and change anything I want to. Say in 500, not 800. Band phrases. It's worth noting at the end of the day. I just want to show you this is just text. This is the old archive where there's nothing in there yet. So when it first opens this folder, at the top of this folder, newsletter writing, task router. This is what I said I would show you. This is a table. Here's the cool thing. I can just copy this. If you want to see what this table looks like, I'll just go into a doc.new And look, I can show you. Here it is as a document, paste from Markdown. There it is. It's literally a table. So it says your task. If you need to capture an idea, go to ideas. Research and outline an issue, go to stages/outline context.md. This literally just takes the context, only what it needs, and this is why I'm saving so many tokens. So this is a table that routes, this is the task, go here, and you'll also need, in case there's something else we'll need. It's so powerful. Flow, ideas, brief, outline, draft, polish, publish, archive. So this is just what it looks like. I can close this. I just put that into a markdown set. That's what that looks like. I don't have any right now. The setup, it asks me which idea, send date, angle, hook. This is programmed to take me through all of that. And then here's the magic. This is the process. And these are all gated stage gates that you're familiar with. Stage 1, the chosen file, if there's a file idea from ideas, and then the answers to the questionnaire become input. Then we'll get an output from there, and that output will become the input for writing an outline, and then that outline will become the draft, the input for draft, and so on. It's so fantastic. And this was all built by the skill that has learned about Jake Van Cleef's idea and this notion of using the folders for your agents to automate. So just wanted to share that, how this works. Super powerful. I'm so excited about using this and teaching more people about it. But yeah, reach out if you want to learn more about this. I'd love to work with you. Okay, I'm going to move over here now and show you this. All you do is start a Claude Code session and connect it to that folder. So I'm in the newsletter writing folder where I built that ICM structure, those folders. And if I open and I connect my Claude session to that folder, right, start a new session, connect to that folder, I can just say something like, I want to write a post on Jake Van Cleef's ICM and why it has changed how I automate. So it went through, it asks, when do you want this issue to go out? What's the one opinion a reader should leave with? What's the real story or moment that opens the issue? And then what's the CTA? What's the call to action? This is all built in. These are coming from, I showed you when I built the skill, it had a question and answer, some clarifying questions to get rolling. And then what do you want to avoid in this issue? The sort of the anti-prompting to tell us what not to do. And so dropped it in. Instantly it created a date, because I said this is going to go out on the 14th, was one of my answers when it was going to go out. So it says this is the issue for the 14th, how I changed how I automate. It built that in the folder, and then it started to go. What I created, it wrote through the instructions for that first folder, as I showed you, were coming up with the idea and the outline, right? I changed it. I said it was all in third person, talking about Mark, so I said write it in first person, so it did that. So it looks good. I look at the folder. I can actually go in. And now if I show you, I should show you this. I can go directly into the Finder. Here it is. So we ran stage 1. Okay? Stage 1 was to write the brief. That brief, it's funny, it's usually stage 0. But stage 1, wrote the brief, gave me this. I read through it. Most businesses, here's the angle, here's the hook, here's the evidence. Good. Okay? I can go in there and I can say, like, if I read it, it creates a new file right here in the outputs for this stage each time I do it. And I say, okay, this looks good, go on to the next. So let's just say, outline looks good, let's go on to the next stage. That is really what this process is doing. It allows us, very much so, a human in the loop. Now we can automate this and say, once you finish this stage and it meets certain criteria that I provide, go to the next. So we can make this all automatic. But for now, this is important to be able to review it, kind of acting as another employee, and then I come in and can approve. So let's watch it go. So we're going now from brief to outline, I believe. Yep, stage 1 brief, stage 2 outline. Stage 2 is done, so we now have output. It should have created the same title. Here's the outline of the post. You're automating the wrong layer. AI fixes hiding your folders, taking this information, right? And then when we are happy with what it's doing for us in the work, we say, this looks good, let's go to the next stage. Now I could obviously make changes directly into that, in that text file, like just open it up and type and change what I want to change. Or I could have a conversation with my agent. In this instance, it's Claude, and Claude can make the edits and suggest edits and do it all together. My working partner here, it's great. It's now, what's subject line? Wrong layer, you're automating the wrong layer. We can go recommendation. So now we see here, it's gone from stage 1, wrote the out, which was a brief. From that brief, we then went to, we approved that, Got an outline here of the sections. Again, we can open that directly in Cursor or a text editor. We can open that on our own. Fix it. Stage 3, we went on to the next stage. Stage 3 is the draft. Here's the draft, which I just read, and I actually really like it. And so this is the next stage is polish, where we're working this revised draft, marks edited version, turn review draft into a final, 2 passes, run the humanized text and the voice check. So we'll be sure we polish it up. Let's go to the next stage. So if we go over here, we will see the polish output will show up right here. There it is, on its own. Right, and here's that preview. And then for publish, we go here, the process. Ability, it looks good, we like it. The next step here is go ahead and actually create it in Beehive. So it's gonna load the contract, see what it's supposed to do at that stage. And this one's a little bit more complicated because it's gonna have a tool call. That tool call is an MCP server connected to Beehive, which is the software we use for a newsletter. It will publish it. So take a look here when it gets through there. All right, so we're back on here through stage 5. I went ahead and added it. I wanted it to look like some of the other HTML brand stuff that we built. So what I did was in here, should we make a stage that wraps the HTML and then builds it so we can check it? And we've just done that. So now it builds the HTML and we added an additional step that after it wraps that HTML, we can go look at it. So as you see here, we can see we added an HTML stage. It allows us to check out the HTML. And then when that looks good, boom, we can go on to the publish stage. So that's what we're going to do now. We have the connector connected to Beehive, confirm the field names are wrong, editing the post, draft is fully correct, remains draft, which means we should be able to check out in the Beehive editor our newsletter posts, and there she is. If we bring this over, you can see right here, if I made the wrong layer, it came in right here. It's incredible. We can edit the post if we want to preview it. This is what it's going to look like in email. All done right through ICM. So let's take a look at this preview. There it is. This is what it's going to look like in the inbox. Actually linked the paper. Incredible. Amazing. So there you go. It works. It's just incredible. As you can tell, like, look, we now have this. HTML was written. We can preview it right here. We can add another stage to build a thumbnail for this. Like the others, it's just great. Let me know, reach out. I'd love to teach more people this. So if you're interested in learning more about it, let me know.